Make sure the dog's got water and food. The food's in this tote here for the dogs. That's the cat food. You make sure that food bowl's filled for the cat. Alright, the chickens have this water, gotta be full to the top. And then there's a little feed bin. And then she has a little feed bin out here. And then that water there. Where is it? Right there. And then the second bin. You can give them some food filled both of those little bins up there. You can mix a little scratching if you want. Yeah. And if the chickens are locked up, leave them locked up. If they're out, I don't know if we're going to let Donna, maybe the neighbor, she's going to come over here in the morning and in the evening to let the dogs in and out. I was thinking maybe to ask her to let the chickens out and then lock them back up too. So, but if they're locked up, leave them locked up. Now there's 3 areas up here at the barn. This area here is the sheep. They had a couple babies, so it's like the nursery. And then on the other side of the barn is the 2 cows, the 2 female cows. So that's a separate one. And then everybody else is over there. There's nobody else separate over there. So they're all the same. So we have this one here. You can see it's dry. One day. Have that for the sheep. And then there's another bucket inside the stall. She has one that's a new baby she's keeping in there. So you might want to give them separate food too. And make sure they got water. And I think there's another water bucket in there too. Make sure it's full. Mainly the water. So that water's there's one. And then we got the bathtub. That got to be full because them cows drink the whole bathtub in one day, especially when it's warm. So 2 cows will drink that whole bathtub. And then there's this black tub here. I keep that full. And if you could water the stuff in this greenhouse too, that'd be great. So the sheep get a scoop, one of the scoops in the bucket. They get 2 of the cubes, half of the soybean meal, 2 scoops of the grain. So 2 of the grain and 2 of the cubes, and then you can give them like a little bit of corn, like a half a scoop of corn or something. And then you can just fill this pan up and that pan up. And then you got the water there and the water bucket there. So then the 2 cows, their feed buckets are right there on the side. But they get 2 scoops of the pellets, 2 big scoops of pellets, 2 big scoops of the grain, and you can give them a little bit of corn. There ain't much left, but a little bit of that. And then you gotta give them about equal, 2 different things equal because they fight over the food. They have these blue bins. I'm gonna try and, before I leave, I'll tie them up to the fence because I end up getting them way down there. These ones there, I'm gonna tie up. They have 3 down that way and 2 down this way. But the pigs push them all down the field and everything. I'm gonna try and tie them up to the fence. If not, just dump it on the ground along the fence. Be good. But if you ain't got time to feed, the main thing is water. Just make sure they all got full of water, especially that tub full, this tub full, and that little tub around the side of the building, and then these buckets in here. All right. I just watered the plants real good, so if you could just do it one time would be good. Saturday maybe just water tomatoes real good, and be careful watering tomatoes because like right there, I got a little cucumber plant growing. I got a couple of the other ones, and then these are hickory seeds I'm trying to get to grow. And in this one, I had a real nice cucumber vine, but it died. But I got some new ones coming back there, and I got some seeds up here that haven't sprouted yet. And then this is spinach. So yeah, if you could do that at least Saturday, then one day, and then water her little plants out here. When you use the water, make sure it's all the way up and all the way down. In between, it's going to erode the ground underneath. But all the way pushed up or all the way down. And if you could, make sure that before you leave, it's turned off so well don't go dry. And don't forget about the water being on somewhere, so my well don't go dry. Thanks. Alright, I'm down here at the pond. This is the dam, and this is the gate. And then right down, follow the creek down, about right there is Oink Oink. Him and Kenny got in a fight, I guess, and it hurt his leg. And he's down the bottom of by the creek, and he can't get back up. So we've been feeding him down there, and make sure he has some water. At least if you could do a bonus thing and come down here Friday, at least one day, like Saturday, the middle day, and take care of him. Just I gave him a thing of the pellets and some water. There is a creek down there, water you could get it out of that if you didn't want to carry the bucket. And then I grabbed 2 ears off the field over there. But yeah, he's right down here. So there's the gate. So it's this big tree that leans over a little bit, right down there. Casey brought him a blanket. He already had some food. He didn't eat his food last time. I bring him more pellets and a couple of ears of corn out of there, but he don't eat all that. But, mainly lean over the water so he can get the water. Make sure he drinks a little bit of water. But like I said, if he just came down here Saturday, it would be good. One day. If not, he'll survive, I guess. I mean, he's got this hill. He could probably make it up with his one back foot, and he's so fat. And he's got a little ditch down here. He can go down and get water. So if he had to, he can do it.